Have you ever noticed how many carpets there are in Pathologic? I'm serious. Every single household has several of them, and the variety of patterns is rather big, even though sometimes there are one and the same carpets used twice or thrice, and they seem so familiar in a way. I think such patterns are imprinted in my deepest childhood memories when everything was covered by carpets, even the walls. Most of the carpets in Pathologic are what are called Persian or Oriental. They were very popular in Russia. I've seen times in my childhood when they were everywhere. Nowadays, when you look at them, you feel some old times vibe, like you came to an old granny's apartment that hasn't seen a renovation since Soviet times. Maybe that's why the town somehow has always felt like home to me, and I never noticed why until now. A typical Oriental rug design uses a so-called medallion, a symmetrical circular pattern at the center. Parts of the medallion or similar corresponding designs are repeated at the four corners of the carpet, and often there is a border surrounding the whole thing. Though sometimes there is a monster of a carpet like in Yulia's house, where a single pattern was repeated and stretched to fill the whole room, and you kind of feel like you get bogged down in it. A similar but smaller case is in Lara's house, but on the wall. And she also has this gorgeous carpet. I'd like to have something like this at home. As I said, most of the carpets have some oriental design, so this rug in Maria's house suddenly feels so out of place. It reminds me of rugs we had at our dacha. Also, there's this rug which is in Maria's house on the wall and in Katerina's house on the floor. Kind of vibes a bit like Soviet Turkmenistan's carpets, though they were usually red. Well, they are characterized by regular rows of geometric shapes. Take it with a grain of salt. And what's also interesting is that the rugs were a symbol of status once, and of course, houses of extras lack carpets. Just an interesting little detail.